Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking and tuning into this video. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be doing butterfly braids, butterfly cornrows. So yeah guys, that's just me showing you my hair flat ironed out. I used the IC Fantasia flat iron heat protecting spray. Okay guys, so the first step after you flat iron, you're going to do a technique I like to call giving the hair weight. So this is why I'm going to take hair oil and hair grease. I'm just pretty much going to slap my hair down. And this is, like I said, to pretty much give weight to your strands to make sure there's no reversion or no frizziness by the time you finish this style. And it's also going to help once you come in with the products to finish off and do everything. Like I said, this is just adding just weight and slipperiness and just making the hair like ultra sleek. If you've seen like hair videos where they done like an updo, like a ponytail or a bun, you may have seen the stylists do this and you didn't realize what they were doing. But yeah, this is just a technique just to add weight and just to pretty much make the hair slippery and sleek as possible. Okay, now guys, I'm just parting my hair. I'm doing 4 braids, so I'm going to start from the middle, and then you're going to work your way down, do that middle part, and then finish off your last parts to equal out into 4 braids. Right guys, that is me showing you all 4 parts. So now we're going to go ahead and get into sleekening out the hair to do each braid. So I'm just using regular beeswax. That's an old school product. It's around like $5 a jar. Whatever product you want to use or you've seen or you want to try, you're more than welcome to. But this is just a sleek product. It's super sticky, and it's just going to lay your strands down nice and smooth. Okay guys, and right here you're going to see me just combing the hair, the strands. You just want to comb all the strands up into that 90-degree angle so that it's going straight into the braid, just nice and sleek. You don't want any strands to be going sideways or crooked or slanted. So that's all I'm doing, just taking a comb or a brush and just brush all the hair up into that 90-degree angle. Okay guys, now I'm going to go ahead and prep the braid hair. So guys, I'm cutting the hair in half. So how the hair comes long in the pack just from your beauty supply store, I'm going to cut that in half just because it's not necessary, especially if you're an amateur or a beginner. It's just going to be long in the way. I'm doing this style in buns, meaning I'm going to roll the hair in a bun. So I don't need all that long extra hair coming all the way down my back. Like I said, it's just going to tangle and just be annoying and just get in the way. So guys, the way you do a butterfly braid is a feed-in braid, and you're just going to fluff it out. So guys, a feed-in braid is an insinuated cornrow. So this is what your natural hair would look like if you just braided it straight back and cornrows. So all you do is add in braid hair to make it look polished, and you know, obviously to make the braids go down your back. But remember guys, so a feed-in cornrow is equivalent to a knotless braid, meaning you're taking away the knot of where you're adding in the hair. So you don't see where you're gripping it at the root. You're just piecing in pieces at a time to get that finished look. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and start the braid. So the first inch of your braid is going to be your real hair you're just gripping. You're not going to add that first piece of hair of the fake synthetic braid hair until about an inch in, because you want it to look natural and, like I said, give the illusion that this is, you know, coming out of your scalp. So guys, for those first 2 braids in the middle, I added 6 pieces. So from the beginning to the end of the braid, I added 6 pieces into the braid. Those two pieces towards my ear, I added 5 just because it's not the same, you know, circumference, meaning it's not the same amount of space as those middle braids once we get down towards the you know, your ear. So yeah, so 6 pieces per braid in the middle, and then those last 2 towards the ear are 5 pieces, just for reference. Okay guys, and this is just me taking my red tail tooth comb and just combing the strands in place. With butterfly braids, you're going to get the leeway to clean up anything you need to clean up. With that picture I showed you earlier, with that style, you're going to have to make sure everything is literally perfect as you're braiding back. You're not going to get the leeway to come in and try to brush and comb everything in place. It's going to have to be perfect as you're braiding your hair back, or the person's, you know, hair back. But with the butterfly braid, because we're picking and pulling this out, you do get the leeway to come clean it up, whatever you need to do. And this right here, guys, is me pulling out the butterfly braid. All you're doing is manipulating and just pulling it out and making it fluffy. I don't know how this looks on camera, guys, but the way I braided the cornrow, I braided it like a normal snug cornrow. I didn't braid it loosely. So the way I am pulling and tugging, guys, I am tugging like this reminds me of, remember back in the 80s and 90s, like when you have like a grandma in a movie or something and she would pinch like her grandkids' cheeks. That's how I am pinching and tugging out this hair. Like I'm having to really use, you know, put some muscle into it. It's not impossible. You know, I don't want to over exaggerate it, but I am pulling to manipulate it. And like I said, just for reference, I braided this in a normal snugness. I did not braid it loosely, and I like the way this turned out. So this will be in future for reference how I would do it. I did not braid this loosely. I braided like a normal snug cornrow. So now I'm just going to take those 2 braids and braid them into one so I can do the bun. As you guys can see, it's not a lot of hair coming off of my nape. For a bun, you don't need a lot of hair. It's like I said, this is a very low-key style, even though we're fluffing it out, but it's a very like low-key simple style that's super cute. So I only have no more than about, you're going to see me show you about 6 or 7 inches of hair down, braided down into my back, as you guys can see right there. And then I'm just going to literally wrap it around, take some bobby pins and wrap it around into a bun. You don't need the hair going all the way down your back to do the 2 buns. Okay guys, and now I'm just going to clean up my edges with some edge control. I did not do baby hairs just because that's not what I wanted to do. If you wanted to do baby hairs, remember when you're doing updo or braids, always pre-comb out your baby hairs. Do not try to go back in and separate it once it's already braided in, because now you're just literally ripping your hair from and completely messing up the already done braid. But yeah, I'm just cleaning up my edges just because I wasn't able to use my hot comb because it was dirty. So my edges are a little crunchy. They are pressed out, but they're not as pressed as obviously the full length of my hair. So this is just me just cleaning it up and just making it polished. And then yeah, then you're gonna see me finish it off with some freeze spray, and that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. It was super simple. With the freeze spray, remember you always want to blow dry on the spot. I did have to struggle a little bit because my scarf did end up sticking to my scalp. So remember, guys, these freeze sprays are super sticky, and they're super strong. Always blow dry it dry on the spot. Do not let it air dry, because it's not going to dry down right. It will still be sticky. So yeah, I did have to do some manipulation the next day because my scarf, it was like sticking, and it did leave me with some crustiness. So yeah, always remember, when you're finishing off with the freeze spray, a finishing spray, blow dry it on the spot. Do not play yourself. But that is it, guys. Thanks so much. Like I said, I did this video because I didn't see a lot. This is a very popular style, but there's not a lot of videos on this style, of doing it in this style, just going back with the straight cornrows. Yeah, thanks again. I will see you next time. Bye.